Something I've been thinking about for the last couple of days is whether modern masculinity is truly lost or just being misdirected. Because I think a big problem today is big corporations trying to push onto us other means to direct our masculinity in a way that it brings them profits at the cost of our degeneration. And one of the masculine urges being wasted is through video games, through violent gun games where like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Fortnite, League of Legends, or whatever you play. Oh, you're being masculine, you're shooting all these AI and fake characters. You achieve fictional victory, you get trophies, you get a new skin, which doesn't bring you happiness. Another one I talked about in the last video is gym and weightlifting. Oh, you're lifting your weights up and down, trying to achieve a sense of self and sense of accomplishment by lifting more numbers. You're competing with other men to see who can lift more. Another one is tattoos and marijuana. Oh, you have to revolt against society. You have to be masculine, get tattoos, smoke a joint. Another one is going to nightclubs and bars and trying to chase casual sex. Oh, who gets to be the alpha male tonight? Who gets to bring home the most girls? Whoever has a high body count, or whoever slays the most girls is a true alpha male. Another one is sports teams. You get a sense of self and you identify yourself with that sports team. You cheer on for your team and you cheer against the other team. You go to war with other fan bases, you call them names. You write hate comments online. Oh, Yankees fans are retarded. Oh, the Lakers fans are deluded. Your masculinity is being diverged into these meaningless things online. So corporations are just pushing onto us these things. They're gonna promote your GameStop, oh, the new PS5, or now they have a new Xbox console that I forget what it's even called. They're gonna advertise Equinox $100 a month subscription in the gym. They're gonna legalize marijuana. They're gonna show these rappers doing marijuana, doing a bunch of tattoos, leaching heavy metals into your bloodstream, which can give you organ failure later. All these rappers are gonna talk about how much money they have, how much casual sex and women they can put down. The movies are gonna portray the good-looking actors doing casual sex, drinking, marijuana, tattoos. These sports subscriptions to watch your team cost like $50 a month. You know, all these things that we're diverging our masculine energy to at the cost of our time, of our youth, of our spirit, and of our ability to find true meaning in life, such as being connected with nature, finding true friendship, true love, creating a family, or even like traveling, something that's more unique to your story and to your experience. What's unique about playing video games? What's unique about lifting metal up and down? What's unique about smoking pot? Like, you're not gonna remember that moment for the rest of your life. All these corporations are looking at us just burning our money and youth and time into these things and laughing at us. You're gonna walk into the GameStop to buy a new $50 game. You're gonna go to Equinox and pay your $100 subscription. You're gonna blow $100 at the nightclub trying to buy drinks for a girl just to get a kiss or nothing. You're gonna blow $50 on a subscription to watch a sports team. All these things we perceive as masculine. Shooting people in video games, smoking pot, doing marijuana, drinking alcohol, casual sex, lifting. These things, they lead us to absolute nowhere, and they just keep depleting our money. The reason we're enslaved to this 9 to 5 corporate job is we diverge our money on these stupid things. That's why we need the money from our 9 to 5 jobs to compensate for our lifestyle. Buying Lamborghinis, we want the Porsches, we want the Joe Malone perfumes. All these things that are perceived as masculine but lead us absolutely nowhere. These things don't bring us happiness because the more of them you get, the more of it you crave. It's not, the satisfaction never comes. The more you level up in the game, or your new rank in League of Legends, you unlock your new skin. Does that make you want to stop playing? No. It's gonna want you more. It's gonna get you more addicted. If you get one tattoo, does that make you stop wanting to do it? No. You're gonna get bored of your tattoo in a year, and now you have to get more tattoos. If you do casual sex, if you get one casual sex in a nightclub, does that make you want to stop chasing that? No. You got a hit of what that dopamine feels like, and you'll be coming out the next week again and again and again. And that, of course, impairs our ability to find love in the future. I'm sure many of you guys have read about the inverse correlation between the amount of sexual partners you had before marriage and the ability to bond and find true love after marriage, which is same with marijuana, same with alcohol, same with gaming, same with late weightlifting. All these things that are just there to build your ego at the cost of your youth and your money and your time and your spirit. I mean, I've been addicted to one or more of these things throughout different stages of my life. I don't think I can find many men that haven't. But these things are driving us away from finding meaning in life, creating a family, being in nature. I also don't believe we try to bring other people along when we do those things because we want to share happiness, but I think it's more of the case that misery loves company. When you game for 2 hours or more, some people game the entire day, you feel like a degenerate, but you don't want to feel like a degenerate by yourself, so you have to call your friends to play along with you. You have to, when you want to go to the clubs and chase after casual sex, you have to bring your friends along because you know how stupid you feel when you blow $150 on a night trying to buy drinks for a girl, try to sleep with her, and you black out and you throw up tomorrow. You don't even know what the hell happened. You feel like a degenerate, but you don't want to have that burden of that feeling by yourself, so you bring your friends along with you. Same with marijuana. You know how stupid you feel while you're doing it, but you don't want to feel that by yourself, so you bring your friends along with you. Same with tattoos, same with gambling, same with lifting weights. You're spending $100 a month trying to chase man-made numbers, lifting a man-made heavy metal up and down. That doesn't really connect you to nature. It's not going to help you find love. It's just going to age you. I talked about this in my previous video, so I'm not going to get onto it, but these things don't really give us meaning in life. I had that thought of, if a plane crashes, I'd rather be on a normal plane than a private jet when I'm gonna die by myself. I'm sure somebody else has had this thought before, because misery loves company. You don't want to die by yourself. You'd rather be dying with other people. And I think that's the psychology of us trying to accompany our friends when we play games, do marijuana, drink alcohol, chase after casual sex, or associating yourself with a sports team. All these outlets of masculinity that are not real, that are not going to give you happiness. I think we intuitively know this, but we just don't know the solution to it, which I think can be eating healthy, just being out in nature, and then you won't have to crave those addictions. I think we should just go back to the way our ancestors lived, just being connected with nature, trying to find the love of your life. No mind games, no dating apps, not having to be intoxicated to approach someone you find attractive. And I think a lot of our problems will be solved.